Hello and welcome to the final episode of the Polish campaign. You can see now how we ended in the last episode, and it was 1701. And in the right corner you can see that it is already 1771, so I've played 70 years until the last episode, and we are just a few years from the world conquest. So first of all, I would like to show you a time-lapse, what I've done between the episodes. So, of course I was conquering the whole Asia and Africa through my vassals. I annexed France pretty quickly. Then I was annexing Castile, we'll see it in a second. I invaded, of course, India, China, Indochina, Indonesia, Africa over here. Of course I annexed Spain, Songhai, United Americas. Then you can see over here, yeah, it's stopped now. I can talk about this. I created 1 to 3 client states, because I've done some math, and without help of subjects who would convert to some provinces, I might have a problem with making a 1/5. So to help myself, I created client states, which are pretty slowly but converting their provinces, and at the very end of the game I will just annex them with Catholic provinces. You can see that's almost the whole world is Catholic. From my provinces it's 90%, and we still got 50 years from now, so I think it's I'm pretty sure that we will make a 1/5. So we can check also a few statistics, because when the last episode ended, I have everything noted for the double time lapse. I had 1,000 income. Let's bet what it's now. 2,000, maybe 3? No, it's over 5,000, but I'm aiming on having around 10,000 at the end of the game. Because the next idea that we take will be trade, not just for income, but trade ideas with religious ideas are giving missionary strength, which I will definitely use. What about the rest of the statistics? The force limit was 1,000, now it's almost 3,000. I had 900 of provinces, now it's 1,600. My development was 11,700, now it's over 22,000. And points, I had 8,000 points, now it's almost 15,000. So what's left to conquer? Japan, of course, with which I have a war. Kodent, Iran, Korea, Ayutthaya, and Ceylon. I think that's all of the nations, not of course Papal State, but I'm not conquering it yet. Just not to lose diplomatic reputation for conquest of Rome, and not to lose some papal influence. So yes, I will annex them at the very end of the game. So we can now continue. I think this episode won't be very long. I'm aiming for less than 1 hour. So my goal will be to make a world conquest, then I will talk a little bit, then I will cut the game, make on a single player with offline, without the camera. I will make convert every single province. It will be pretty boring, so I will not exhaust you with that. And at the very end I will continue the recording. I will show what I've done. And I will, of course, show the time lapse from the whole campaign. Yeah, I've even noted down on which year I was making my personal unions. So it were 2 personal unions in the 15th century, Bohemia and Austria. 4 personal unions in the 16th century, Denmark, Sweden, Castile and Great Britain, and 2 in the 17th century, France and Tuscany. Now we can take the diplomatic technology. My little stack was attacked by the rebels. Okay, so let's take care of them. Alright. An excellent initiative. Yeah, I'd love to get some event with missionary strength. It would be really useful. Yeah, and I'm not only creating client states to let them convert provinces. That's the one thing, because mainly when I convert mine provinces, you can see that I have non-accepted culture minus 2% for converting. And I don't have such things if I convert the provinces of my vassals and subjects. So I can convert the provinces of the new client states with a quicker way than I would convert the same provinces in my empire, thanks to the accepted culture. Alright. You can see that we have 500,000 of ducats. Of course, I would be able to spend some of it on some shitty manufacturers, and I will do that off screen, of course, and just not to bore you by that. And yeah, we can also talk something about my videos, because at the moment I'm also playing a single player campaign as Kilwa, and it's not a normal single player campaign. Oh, I forgot to start coring the newly conquered provinces, so let's get back the missionaries and core them. Yeah, that's all. Because my Kill1 campaign will be used for double time-lapse, of course, and it will double time-lapse with other YouTuber, with Sancho, a great YouTuber. If you don't know him, check it out. If you know him, I'm pretty sure you like him. It's a good channel. And in this campaign I can make a little spoiler. I made 2 tax switches, one for a probably greatest nation with a lot of permanent claims and bonuses for co-creation costs. It's pretty easy to guess which country it is. And second tax switch was for the one of the best government types in the game, which gives points to your monarch. That I think is also pretty easy to guess. And yeah, I almost forgot about other thing. As it is the final episode of the campaign, just please maybe not vote in the comments, but I will create a poll which will be pinned in the first comment, where you will be able to vote on my next campaign. Where are you going? So yeah, please do it. I think you can help me choosing my next nation to play. Oh, I'm over 100% of our extension, but that's okay. Yeah, in a few months my truce with Thailand and Ayutthaya ends, so I should get ready for war against them. I think I'm ready, yes. Here's the Ayutthaya provinces, and here are the Ceylon, alongside with Maldives, so I need a fleet for these Maldives. So here's my fleet. And I'm also slowly working on 3 memes. I think memes sounds better than memes, so I say memes. I'm working on 3 memes. If you know my video which is epic EU4 memes compilation, when there are, I think, 13 or 14 memes from this game. So I'm creating the second part of it, because basically most of these memes were from epic blue battles, used in epic blue battles. So I still have plenty of them, and I'm preparing the second part of it. Second video is from another Marvel film. It will be similar to Kebab Rock, but not about religious war, but about how to say it. About the title will be Eastern Europe in a nutshell. So yeah, it will be pretty interesting. A few major countries like Poland, Russia and Hungary will be fighting against Ottomans in that video. And as I said, it is from a Marvel video, one of the newest. I I have the whole idea in my head, but I'm still waiting to get a high quality video from the internet from that, because can I go here? Yeah, I'm going. Because the only videos right now are just recorded in the cinema by the phone or camera, so that's not enough. This film is supposed to be on a Blu-ray in 1 month, I think, in 2 weeks. So yeah, the high quality video should be on the internet pretty soon. Now they're occupying my fort. I have to reconquer it. And the third one is probably the most difficult project. Maybe not project, the most difficult meme that I will do in my career, I think, because it will not be just editing a video of from some movie. I will connect the playing in EU4 with some really well-known president with his speeches. I've cut down 2 hours of his speech just to get some very good speeches, maybe not speeches, words and sentences, which I will use to show like he's really playing the EU4. So I think it might be really interesting for you, and it will be very hard to do. For now I have just the cut down parts of speech. That's all. I didn't do anything more because at the moment I'm pretty busy guy, because I basically ended my last term of my master's studies, but and I of course wrote my thesis, but before ending studies with, I don't know how to say it in English, but defending thesis, you have to go through a really hard exam from economy. And this exam has 75 questions. It will be writing exam, and I'm whole time now trying to study for that. So I don't have much time because of it. And if you are interested, my thesis is about how to say it in English. Okay, US-China trade relations during the post-economic crisis term, so after 2009. I wrote 79 or 89? 79 pages. Of course I have the highest grade from it, and I'm pretty proud of it, this work. Of course it is in Polish, not in English. Yes, and I almost forgot. A lot of you are laughing from my English, etc. But I took an exam, Cambridge exam in English, in May, and now I've gained the results of it. It of course was from advanced English, so the level of C1, but not the regular English, because the CAE, which is from regular English advanced, I have already this exam. This time it was a business English advanced exam. It was pretty demanding. I scored 197 points out of 210. This exam works, how to say it, let's maybe first check the Japan. How many overextension we get from it. This exam works the way that if you score over 200 points, you're getting a grade of C2. So I missed just 3 points to get C2. And if you score between 170 and 200, you're getting C1, so that's my grade. And below 170, you're getting B2 grade. So yeah, I was very close to get the highest level of score. Oh, okay, I can core it. Alright. I think I can give Confucian provinces to Yongping, maybe? Yongping. Maybe just 2 of them. Because they have already a lot of development. Okay, I think that will be enough. The rest of it I core by myself. Let's maybe look, I pass 1 month, and now we'll look at the great powers, just after coring everything. Yeah, you can see that the 8th great power has 19 development, and I don't think there is any more nations than below the year end, maybe 1 more. Now I'm going to attack Ceylon and Ayutthaya. Okay, 1000 has to go to Tanjore. Of course, I get my Beast General for Siege. 1 is going to Kandy and 1 to Kotte. But of course, you're going to Ayutthaya. Do not run away from me. 12th, 17th. Okay, go this way. You go to Poso. Oh, and 1 stack over here. Yeah, just perfect. Our development is 22,000 and a half. Yeah, but the world conquest is not a problem. The problem will be getting 1/5. That's not that easy. But I think I will be able to do this. And now we should get a new technology, 29th. Which is also besides just new ideas, it's giving us the new type of the government, enlightened despotism. Do I remember it properly? Enlightened despotism, yes, which is giving 5 more absolutism. So you have 95, and 2 more states than I have now. And states is pretty problematic thing in this campaign, because as I am inside the HRE, I'm just a duchy. You can see duchy, so I'm lacking some states, a lot of states, basically. Okay. Okay, so in a second, the provinces from Japan, maybe not from Japan, but from Japan Island, will be cored. I will be able to piece out these 2 nations. The next goal will be just to eat Manchu, Korea and Yeren, and I think that will be all. And of course there is still Papal State, but I'm not taking it, and I almost forgot about Haida na Wołomtowice. The Poles, the educated Poles will understand. At least the ones that where is that? At least the ones that were reading the Potop, the Great Deluge book. Okay, now we can piece out the Ceylon and Ayutthaya, I think. It will be 29 for extension. Okay, we can take such amount. Great. I'll just create 1 more stack, maybe here, for the rebels. Yeah, so we are basically close to world conquest. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more nations left in the game. So it's almost a world conquest. That religious map mode is making me mad. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking also about just taking ideas for colonization to get the Siberia and then go trade. but as I said to you, it will be anyway problematic. So even with such ideas, so I will just rush the trade ideas. Okay, let's attack maybe Iran first. That is all that you have? 8 and it's 19 development. You have 19 development, yes. So let's get my beast general. And 1000 to get Urkan. Some rebels in the Madagascar. We can check if even if our vassals are converting anything, because as I checked before, they are not converting much. Okay, that's sad. That's only one province, but better one province than none. And as I said, at least I will have an easier way to convert them, thanks to the accepted culture mechanism. Okay, Haida is now occupied. My god, I hope they don't have any army. Okay, they won't accept it yet. Then yeah. World conquest. In the 70-75. I think there will be a world conquest, or 76. It would be because as I said, I'm not going to eat Papal States for now. It will be still useful. Okay, now we can attack Manchu. Come on, go here. So yeah, you can also comment the video and say what do you think about the whole campaign. And to be honest, at the very beginning of it, I wasn't planning to get the HRE so quick. I was going to get it, but it's not the way that I have gained it. Not by getting the Jagiellon, that form of Austria. But it went out pretty good, and I'm happy about that. Also, I wasn't going to get 1/5, but the amount of personal unions and that everything was going just as planned made me do it. Because I don't have this achievement, let's see. Where is that? 1/5, I don't have it yet. So it's a high time to get it. Okay, yeah, so here. Oh, we can piece out Haida now. Then I can attack Korea. And yeah. 70-75 for conquest. Luba. Just great, guys. I love it. Our radius India is, by the way, on the level of 90%. Oh, so a lot of converging ahead of us. But we can do it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The speed of converting is pretty good. It could be better, and it will be when I finish trade ideas. Two of a kind. Oh, give me military power. We don't even have many rebels. Oh, there will be many rebels. Oh, here. Oh, I should catch him. Sakha. Okay. Go catch him. Should get here more stacks to fight the rebels. Okay, and one here. Here. That will be great. Tining. Okay, we can piece out Korea. Our overextension is 93. So I can't, I think. Piece out Korea for now. Yeah. For now. Yeah, I'll be able to piece out Manchu as well. Oh, come on. 3rd March, 4th March. Okay. Better general. 3rd. I should catch him. If you ever wondered what happens if I was arriving here on the 3rd March and he was arriving here on the 3rd March. So basically the actions in the game at the same date are being made on the positions of the countries that are somewhere wrote down. So for example, first country that has its action is Poland, then it's France, then it's Castile. So it's if the Poland has action before Manchu is here, the Poland will attack Manchu, and if the Manchu would have the first action, then the Manchu would go here and I would not catch them. So that's how it works. And by the way, we can check what is the army of our whole alliance. Yeah, 2.5, 3 millions. We've got 3 million soldiers. Oh my god. You go here, get a better general for that. And you can go here. No, not this one. So we've got 19.5%. Oh, it won't be easy. But nobody said that it would be easy. Okay, we can peace out. First of all, Korea. 74, so we need some more time. Because Manchu is probably for more than just 30%. It is for 68%, so yeah. We should wait. Just a little bit. The cost of Korean it will be 200. Can choose our papal influence. Yeah, I was increasing steadily my mercantilism from papal influence. We have 52% now. Press consort, national unrest. Let's take a national unrest. We can afford it. We've lost some of income, but that's because probably we've lost the... No, we didn't lose the effects from the technology. We should anyway take the guy for trade efficiency, but it should be from accepted culture to get him on the level 5. So yeah, we should wait until coring most of these provinces. Of course, I should still use my missionaries. That's the... Okay. Now look, our income should now increase for 200 or 300. Yes, 200 more. Lombok, we've got it, and Manila, I'm just next to it. Oh, you can see that this skin is pretty good. I think it's a Polish skin. I like it. Damn, yeah. Yeah, you can also suggest me with who I should play a double time lapse. Maybe I will be able to talk to other channels to do that. I have a little contact with channels like the social streamers, as I said, Sancho. You've seen the double time lapse with Paradox Addicts. Also talk with GG Parker and Zlewikk. Yeah. Zlewikk as well. Yeah, probably Zlewikk would be too good for me. Would just destroy me in the double time lapse, but yeah, it might be a challenge to win with him. and I would have opportunity to try hard. I don't like to try hard. I'd prefer to have some pleasure from the game than try hard. But why not one time to show you my maximum potential in the double time lapse. Okay, you go here. You go here. You go here. Okay. That's the world conquest basically. The only nation that is left, that is not my vassal, is Papal State that I will conquer at the very end. So yeah, I think I can save the game definitely now. World conquest in the 1776. And now I will take care of the regions. You can see that is still a lot of it to convert. And it will be problematic. Our religious int is 89%. Yeah, it will be a problem. Let's maybe check out one more time what our vassals are doing. Where are you guys? Where are you? What are you converting? Please say at least one province. Yeah, at least one. Fetishists. Okay. So for now I'm cutting the recording. Now I will take care of the religions. And then we continue. I will show you how I made the one faith. And of course the whole time lapse from the campaign. So, see you in a second. Alright, we're back. As you can see, it took me 40 years to convert everything. It wasn't that easy, but happily we are succeeding. You can see that there is only 4 more provinces to be converted. I don't have to convert the non-colonized provinces, so yeah, that's great. You can also see that we've increased our income to 8,000. And it will be even more when I delete these policies, and I will take some economic policies. And of course I can change this advisor for somebody to trade. But we have to first find such guy. Okay, you can see 2 more provinces to be converted. Yeah, trade efficiency. Somebody is disloyal. Castilla La Plata and Zimno. Okay, Castilla and La Plata is here, so let's convert them. Yeah, I'm whole time thinking about converting something. Let's develop the provinces. Okay, now they're loyal. Income should increase as well. Our balance is almost 7,000. Let's see, and it should be 8.5. Yes, 8,500 now. And 1 more province to be converted. The last one. And then I will, at the very end, I will show you the time lapse from everything. Of course, I will unite the Holy Roman Empire to have also 1 attack, not only 1 faith. Oh, somebody is disloyal. Once again, it's Cuba, so let's placate the rulers. Yeah, okay, we can take that 30-second diplomatic technology alongside with some trade efficiency. Yes, and I'm printing screen because, oh yeah, now, and you can see over here 1 faith. So you can congratulate me, that's my first time with 1 faith. So now I'm turning off the policies, this and this one. I'm turning on the trade efficiency one, maybe something else. That's probably all. Maybe 1 for the morals, just to have over 10. Let's see our income now. It should be over 9,000 now. Yeah, 9,154. So now is the final time to make the Holy Roman Empire. So let's get better map mode, Renovatio Imperii, claim the crown. Yeah, and now every single nation is coming to our hands. Great, we can see that the great power stat that we have almost 26,000 of development now. What is more, we are finally an empire, so we have 10 more states, and I will just probably state the richest regions in the HRE, because yes, these were my vassals which I integrated, so I don't have to core it one more time. Netherlands, Lombardy, at least I know where these states are. Upper Swabia, it's lower. Upper Swabia. Hubei is in China, so not. North Rhine, so it should be somewhere here, or maybe here. Zlewikk will be useful. Oi. It's not that good. Westphalia is great. Franconia, Hesse, North Rhine is here. I found it. And yeah, maybe Pest. And yeah, that's all. Now we should give a few promises. Never mind, I don't have to do this. And now we can decrease the loyalty, increase the loyalty of our vassals. We can check out how the economy will change. I hope it will be over 10,000 now, because I planned to have 10,000 of income at the end of the game. Let's see. I'm lacking just a few. Just see everything is being transferred correctly. Yes. So yeah, I think that's all. I can take the last mission, of course. And yeah, great. Now we can check the timeline. Of course, in the meantime, I think I'll be doing something with the culture. As you can see, I've converted a few provinces at the end of the game when I had some diplomatic power to do that. So I can continue doing that until 1821. And now let's see the timeline. So yeah, I have some notes about personal unions. Of course, we started as Poland. In 1451 we made a personal union with Bohemia, of course, earlier with Lithuania. Then we conquered some provinces from Teutonic Order, Wallachia for Moldavia. Yes, we conquered Ingria and Neva to have a border with Muscovy. Of course, I gave most of the provinces to Lithuania, then once again Teutonic Order. Now there was some time of peace, I conquered Ottomans and gave my provinces to Byzantium, which was my vassal. In 1489 I made a personal union with Austria, which has, you can see, also the lowlands. Yes, the next goal was to, I don't even remember, probably Moscow, I think. Yes, no, firstly Crimea and annexing Moldavia. Yeah, then we conquered some provinces from Sweden, some from Lithuania, from Lithuanian Order. Of course, Riga was for us to increase our trade, more provinces from Byzantium. We created Commonwealth, of course. Yeah, some provinces from Muscovy, and over here Constantinople, of course, for Byzantium. In 1534 we made a personal union with Castile and reconquered some provinces from Aragon for them. Yes, yeah, you can see that Byzantium was already very huge, and we made a crossing through the strait to Ottomans. And yeah, first border go to Asia. In 1558 we made a personal union with Denmark and Sweden, so everything over here. And in 1563 with Great Britain, so we started having our own colonies, of course, at the same time, of course, by our vassals. One more border going in Asia, going through Anatolia this time. Here I try to repair it a little bit. Yeah, and more border guard once again. I was going straight to India and to China as fast as possible, because as you've seen, I wanted to make world conquest and one faith, and it was essential to do that. Yeah, some conquest of Anatolia. Yeah, but even with border guard, I was the whole time trying to keep at least at some point nice borders, like here and here. Yeah, I'm ready in India. And here I'm getting close to Africa. Yeah, Transoxania, more conquest of India. In 1621 I made a personal union with France and the colonies. Of course, every single colony is now in my color, because yeah, I've eaten these nations. So in the time lapse they are mine colonies. And in 1625 I made a personal union with Tuscany. So everything was personal unioned. Of course, conquest of Mecca for a missionary. Annexing Austria, you can see. Yeah, and over here I already had a border with Ming, so they mandate was going really down, really fast. Orissa was my vassal. Now you can see the first one on war with Ming and some border guard. Yeah, Transoxiana. Persia was really big. I had to get a few wars with them to eat this nation. Yeah, annexing Orissa. Most of India is already mine. Huge part of China as well. The border guard was going down really fast. It's getting really good in these borders. Of course, I evade most of the Mamluks. Annexing Great Britain in the meantime. This is the moment when I ended the last episode. So at the very beginning I showed you this part. So now we can of course fasten everything, because we've seen this part. You can see the creating of the nations over the client states to help me converting provinces. Then of course I annexed them and created the Holy Roman Empire. So that's pretty all. We can check all the statistics. My ideas was first of all quantity, because Poland has some problems with manpower, and so I just used it. Even diplomatic, of course, first of all for royal impact of stability from diplomatic actions, mostly for breaking royal marriages. Of course, alongside with promise war score costs, improve relations, diplomatic reputation, and diplomatic relations, and diplomat. So it was very useful. Then administrative idea for core creation costs, some states which I really needed because I was just a duchy. Then influence ideas, of course, for diplomatic annexation cost and diplomatic reputation. Then religious, one faith, that's pretty obvious. Aristocratic, I think it was for manpower, and most of, first of all, not even manpower, it was for a policy. This one, you can see, missionary strength and national unrest. Then I took quality ideas, I think just for quality, just to improve it, and for fun, and trade ideas at the very end to get such income, such great income. And what is that? And one new policy for missionary strength as well. You can check the statistics: almost 10 morals, 120 discipline, 4,000 force limit, 2,500 army standing, from which 700 is mercenaries. So it shows how mercenaries are OP. Where these mercenaries come? 700,000, almost a million. That's nonsense. Paradox should nerf it. Of course, 68 cavalry compatibility, 20 infantry, and 10 artillery. All the missions are done. Yeah, we can take the last technology, so we just made also Poland get into space, because previously I didn't have this achievement. What else? I can show you how I put the trade. Basically everything is being transferred to the main trade nodes, like Venice, 800 trade value, English Channel 1,500, and Genoa, ending trade nodes, and Sevilla, 90. And yeah, I think part of the, small part, the Chinese part of the trade is being collected in Beijing. I think I may try to transfer it through all over here to English channel, so I will have more income from that, but that's off the screen. So we can check the players map mode. It was a very great campaign. Thank you all of you for your support, and don't forget to vote for the next campaign. Thank you guys very much for watching every single episode, and see you soon.
Yeah.